came out here with not a lot of money. I met Pauletta and Denzel Washington via John David, their oldest son. And I worked at Campbell Hall, the high school he went to here in the Valley. And I was teaching, substitute teaching, but coaching, and I became more so specifically his mentor.
Wow.
And his trainer at UCLA on Saturday mornings. And so that sort of gave me an inroads to this sort of avuncular figure in Denzel and an aunt figure in Pauletta. And they perfectly and appropriately didn't help me out, you know what I mean?
Right.
They gave me shelter when I didn't have a place to stay or whatever, but they sort of just allowed me to be close enough to the family. And so I sort of transitioned into getting an agent and the whole thing and doing all these odd jobs, pursuing firefighting as a backup or pursuing it at least. And then on the day that I said no to the fire department was the day that Spike Lee offered me my first gig.
Wow.
Which was Sucker Free City. It was great. We shot it in San Francisco, and then I went broke after that, like in a car, because the show was gonna be a series on Showtime, and it didn't work out. It became a one-time shot. And so still was doing acting class like 6 hours a week or whatever, and then kind of just found myself showering at the YMCA. Moms and pops were still supportive, like, you ain't coming back home. I thought about that at one point. Pops and moms rounded up about $2,500. Pauletta Washington paid, and it's probably the first time I've ever said it on camera. She paid for my car to not be, you know, taken back.
Wow.
Or they paid for it. She called and said, I got to get Denzel's approval first, but he was like, all good. And so when I paid him that check back, it was big. They framed that check of me paying that back.
That's great.
But there were times I wanted to leave. I just kept the foot to the grind, and it kind of worked out. Now I'm talking to Lonnie Love.
When I got into comedy at 27, I had a turnback moment, man. It was the day I was gonna quit. Cause I had had enough, man. I was living in this car for 3 years, man. I ain't got no money. And I was gonna call my mom and dad and ask them, could I come home and just stay in the attic for about 4 months till I find a job. My father told me, you can't come back home. Once you leave my daddy's house, you got to figure it out. So I knew it was gonna be hard, but they had put an answering machine in the attic for me. And so I was bathing in a hotel in Pensacola, Florida. And the way I used to bathe was, I used to go to hotels that had those bathroom doors that went floor to ceiling. I would go to real fancy, like Ritz-Carltons and stuff like that, because they had linen towels wrapped up in a basket. And I would take a bunch of them and run hot water on them, and I'd take them in the stall and shut the door, and I'd take my bag and I'd soap up. Then I would wait till the coast was clear, and I'd run out and get a bunch of more rags and soak them up and come out and wipe it off. Then I'd stand there and dry, put my clothes back on. That's how I bathed every other day, man. And so I was in there one time, and they had a convention in town. And when I got all the stuff, I soaped up. This convention let out, and men was just coming in the bathroom, and I couldn't go out, so I couldn't get the soap off. So I let the toilet seat down, and I'm sitting there, man. I just started crying. I said, man, I can't take this no more. I'm finna quit. I'm gonna go call my daddy, just ask him, can I come home, man? I can't do this no more. So before I called him, I called the answer machine, and I got a message. And it said, Steve Harvey, this is Chuck Sutton from Showtime at the Apollo. We saw a tape of you. If you would come to New York Sunday night, this was a Thursday, come to Sunday night, we're gonna put you on TV, Showtime at the Apollo. Put me on TV, that was my dream. But I had a problem. I had $25, and I couldn't get to New York. How was I gonna get to New York with $25? So I said, man, I went back in my car, and I'm crying again. I said, man, God, I finally get a shot to get on TV, and then I can't even go. I said, how could you do this to me? You know, I'm 30-something now, man. I've been waiting my whole life, and you get me here? So I said, man, let me call this machine back and just see if he said this Sunday. And I called it back, and it said, Steve, this is Chuck Sutton from Showtime at the Apollo. We saw a tape. We have an opening for you Sunday. If you could get here, give me a call, let me know. We'd love to put you on TV. I said, so I got ready to hang up, and I heard, boop, you have another message. And I punched in the code, and the message said, Steve Harvey, this is Tom Sober from the Comedy Caravan. I don't know where you are now, but I have a gig available for you in Jacksonville, Florida, to pay you $150 Friday night. If you can make the gig, let me know. I'm in Pensacola. So I called Tom Sobel. He sends me to this gig to make $150. I go the next night, I make $150, but I was so funny, the club owner said, if you stay the next night, I'll pay you another $150. I got $300. I called Chuck Sutton back at the Apollo and said, hey man, I just got this message. If you still got room for me in New York, I'll do it. He said, yeah, come on. So I went to Eastern Airlines, bought a round trip ticket for $99 from Jacksonville, Florida to New York, performed on Showtime at the Apollo, wrote the joke that made me famous. Mike Tyson hit his fighter Mitch Green in the eye and his eye started talking. And I wrote that on the way to New York. Got a standing ovation on the Apollo. I have been on television ever since that night right there. That was
I had put all my car payment, rent, every dime I had, my tax returns, everything in this play. And I thought 1,200 people would show up. I just knew it. And only 30 showed up. Lost everything I had, rent, car payment, everything. So I thought, is this it? And the thing that was the most frustrating is because I was praying through it. And I knew that same voice that brought those parakeets to me, that same voice said this was gonna be okay. This was gonna be okay. And it wasn't. And even with that, I must say, because I hear my mother's voice in the back of my head saying, you always could have come home. But going back to New Orleans would have represented for me returning to a darkness that I didn't want to be in anymore. No matter what the consequences, I was coming out. I was going to find some light. I was going to live freely. I was going to live better. I wanted to live in peace, not in pieces. So I couldn't return back to New Orleans, couldn't go home. I had to make it work.
Hi, YouTubers. I'm excited to give you an update about our own YouTube channel. Now you can find new videos every day. They're the kind of videos that will make you look at life differently. They may even make you laugh a little bit. Subscribe to the OWN channel today, and we'll see you on YouTube.
His new film, Night School, starring my co-host, of course, and Kevin Hart in the clip. You guys go way back, I heard.
Yeah, we go way, way back. Now, back in the day, I didn't have a place to stay. I was living in my car, but I was staying in Beverly Hills because I'm classy.
Is that true?
Yeah, I parked my car in Beverly Hills.
That's smart.
Yeah, because it's a safer area and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was always trying to hide it. I would keep my nails done, keep my hair done, and keep all my clothes and everything in the car. And one day I pulled up to the comedy club. Kevin noticed all the stuff in there, and he goes, yo, what's going on with you? I was like, I'm in between places, mind your business. And he said, we're gonna have a conversation, and we ended up talking, and he was like, look, get yourself a place to stay. Here's $300. And so I got.
But in LA,
yeah.
I would say that wouldn't last very long, right?
Girl,
It's
no, I
expensive.
ended up getting like a hotel room for like an hour or whatever, 2-3 hours. He told me to write out a list of goals. I wrote out this list of goals, and then the next day I got a phone call from this guy that was like, well, from one of my girlfriends that was like, hey, there's this guy, he has this apartment. I don't know if Kevin talked to somebody talked to somebody. And so I went and checked it out, and it was like only $500 a month. It was definitely a raggedy, busted place. It was, crackheads lived there for sure. And the guy's like, do you want it? I was like, how much is it? He's like, it's $500. And I had enough money because I had my own little bit of money. And then with that money, it was a right amount. And I was like, yes, it's perfect. I'll take it. And I ended up getting me a place like within a day.
I'm always amazed at the amount of talent that were like living out of their cars for a while.
I think that's like maybe the rite of passage.
Yeah, well, it's
maybe
also
you gotta
like
be homeless for a little bit. You gotta struggle to appreciate the success.
It's a great motivator, don't you think?
Oh yeah, well it makes you definitely put in the work, and you never want to be homeless again. So
right,
yeah.
So do you have a comedy hero? Is there a person that you sort of you have a career that you look at on a trajectory and you go, I want to, this, if I could do that, like this?
There's like multiple people.
Yeah.
Like I would love to be as funny and as truthful and real as Richard Pryor, but as talented and successful and as powerful as Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
like
you're
I don't own my own studio yet,
But you will.
and I don't have me a foreign husband, but I'm working on it.
I know people.
You know,
I know people.
Hook
I
it
know
up,
people.
girl.
Yeah,
Hook it
I can hook it up. I can hook that up. I got that covered. Oh my gosh. So in high school, were you funny? Were you voted class clown?
Yeah, I was class clown and most unforgettable. And yeah, it was a good time
No
in high school.
kidding.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble a lot. That's how I ended up getting into stand-up comedy.
Right.
Yeah, because I would get in trouble for talking too much and then get sent to the dean's office. And then I was in foster care, so my social worker would have to come up there to like talk to the dean and whatnot. And she was like, you got two choices this summer. You can go to Laugh Factory Comedy Camp and you can go to psychiatric therapy. And I chose the comedy camp.
See,
Here I am.
That's the big difference
Years
between
later.
us. I would have taken the therapy. That's why it works.
Yeah.
That's why you're you and here I am.
Right.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, psychiatric therapy.
I've done it. I've done the psychiatric therapy after so long.
How do you like that?
I mean, I prefer comedy.
We all just want to be listened to, though, don't we? Just want to be listened to.
Right, we all
That's
just
We're
want to
about
be
to
heard.
come
We all
back
just
here,
wanna be
guys.
heard.
This is a very quick goodbye. Let's
15 seconds.
Colin Quinn was a great guy. And to this day, I still have a good relationship with Colin. But what's best about Colin Quinn was he was one of the first people of stature that embraced me and made me feel like a friend, you know.
And because he introduced you to Jerry Seinfeld
Yes.
and Tracy Morgan
Yes.
and Chris Rock.
Hey,
He was
come
generous.
Here, come here, man.
You need to meet
hey,
these
meet
guys.
this guy. This is a nice little kid over here. He's funny. A little stupid kid, but he's funny.
A lot of people get very territorial and they say, hey, I don't want you getting friends with my friends. I'll keep you away.
Nobody wants to give information. Nobody wants to tell you,
Why?
hey, what you should do and what you shouldn't do, because people feel like I should be here by myself.
Right.
I don't want people to know how to get here. I just want to be successful by myself.
Yes, it's
I
selfish.
want to see other people win. I want to see people achieve what they felt they couldn't.
Because you get a joy out of it.
Yes, man.
You do that too. There are certain people you say, hey, can I give you some
Yeah,
advice?
can I tell you? Hey, let me tell you something, man. Just a piece of advice for you.
Yeah.
I want to see people win.
The show.
What's going on? This is the Signal 27 show. How y'all doing? We are back. This is a new year. And we got some new things going. Doing the same shit all the time.
Same shit, different year?
Same shit, different year. 2020, I got glasses on. 2020 vision like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know who the crew is, yo. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Please, this is the Signal 27. We are Signal 27. Please like, comment, share, send it to a friend so a motherfucker can check us out, because we are Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast here in Jacksonville. You understand me?
Sound like we getting the courage because you said so.
Yeah,
a mofo?
I cuss. This is a new year.
You know,
I
one
cuss.
time you told
I'm
us to
not-
get it clean for the people.
I did because I was trying. Yeah, I was trying.
But we
to do
good.
something.
We ain't got to worry about that no more.
No, you can kind of scoot over though.
Can
you
I
see
say
where you at on
something?
the
I had them.
Y'all need to
Where you want?
You can scoot up a little bit because you like right up on my side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
You like my Siamese. You like my Siamese twin on this motherfucker.
All right.
I'm trying to clean your language up.
No, we was trying to do something, working on something. Something might come through in that aspect based off of that one.
Keep it clean.
Episode, but moving forward, I'm gonna do what we normally do, and I'm gonna talk this shit, and
Talk
it's
the shit.
it's not gonna be politically correct.
Oh,
Welcome. Moving on. This is a new year. This is
shout out.
2020. I want to give a thank you to all of the people that's on the crew. You see Lori over there. You see the author, Keita. You know what I'm saying? You see David Emmanuel right here next to me. His hair has grown
always.
since the last time we saw.
Abundance.
Is that what that is?
I live in it.
I ain't got no hair. I wear this hat to cover up all that bad
Hey,
shit.
hair
that's
like
on
wool. Hair like wool. You
there.
hear me?
Mine like Brillo,
Yeah.
if it was there. And then you got Ed that's down there. Hashtag Dave, shut the fuck. I'm just seeing that shirt. Are you serious?
Hey, that mean he giving more energy to me. He making me famous before I even die.
Dang.
That mean I'ma live on.
Damn, that sounds like
You need emotional cheerleaders. I got me a bitch on the panel. Y'all heard me? That shit.
sound like David.
I like that.
Hey, when you got a
Like
nigga
David.
making a shirt for you, hey, I wish.
Yeah. And then we got Big Chip that's down on the far end.
Another nigga wearing
Giving
your
what's
name.
up? What's up? So listen,
Boy, hey,
this
2020.
being 2020, I want to do like a recap of 2019. So if y'all chilling, you can always call in and let us know how you all feel. The number is 904-477-7225. Let us know how you wrapped up your 2019. Mine, I just wanted to give some reflection on what has happened because I think everybody has had somebody to help them out. That's why I was playing the videos before. You seen the dude from Power said he had got help from Denzel Washington and his wife. Kevin Hart had got some help from that dude. I forgot his name, but you seen the goddamn video. You know what I'm saying? But then if you watch Kevin Hart Netflix special, he had a lot of people help him out throughout his career to get him where he's going. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know from you all, who has helped you all out from 2019 or from the past to get you to where you are right now? Laura, would you like to go first?
Well, I would have to say the Fabler has helped me, especially with moving down here and getting on my feet.
Okay, there we go, Fabler.
Go light skin,
That's
team.
right.
Team
Oh, we doing light skin in 2020?
Yeah, no feeling.
You know that shit ain't going nowhere.
You lucky you related to this dude next to me? Because the jokes is coming.
That's good.
Let him come.
Bring him.
Shit.
Yay. We've been waiting for that. I'm glad you brought my sister down here, though.
Okay.
She's new to the family.
Yeah.
I'm glad
fits
she got
right
some.
in.
I'm glad she got some new feet. Like she said, and where you came from? Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, she didn't have no feet in Ohio, but Jacksonville, she got feet. Now.
Got on her feet.
Yeah,
Got feet.
Won't he
All
do
of them
it?
before.
Won't he do it?
Ed gave you foods, he gave you feets.
Yeah. Saying feet.
Gave you
Deodorant too.
Pig feet.
Yo,
No, you can keep them.
Pickle pig feet. Yeah.
I
Oh.
want to slap on them.
You ain't no real gangster for me.
That is
For the
Dave,
meat,
boy.
eat industry for the flesh industry.
He's just knocking your melanation level down a little bit. Talking about you ain't black. You don't eat no pigs.
Ooh,
eat no
that ain't come out my mouth. If the nigga that wearing my name on his shirt.
No, melanation.
Every time y'all hear his voice,
You think I ain't
about this
on?
shirt.
You think I ain't owning? You think I ain't owning bitches? That's the female. That's the female estrogen in his ass. You ain't too much soy. Niggas ever wear a shirt with David name on it. God, that's real gangster,
You
dog. That's
you
real
It
gangster.
actually says Dave, not David.
I'm a surprise.
Your name's actually David. That's
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But we know
couldn't
where
put his
he
government
going
name on
with it.
there.
We know where he going with it.
Yo. And Keita,
That's
is
like
that-
Ed for Edward.
is
But
that-
you know, okay.
Is that all, Laura, that you pretty...
And you guys, because you guys welcomed me in and made me feel at home.
Oh, okay, well, welcome.
Because we like you. Because if I ain't like you, I'd be like, I don't like you.
If she didn't, here's the thing: if she did not
I'm not a
like you,
pretender at all. Like,
then I wouldn't be able to hang out with Ed.
Yeah.
That's just how the thing go. It'd be like, listen, there's a thing that's your boy. Well, I don't like your girl, so I got a feeling that you like Ed like Lori, and then I don't like you. It just stuff just
my
yeah.
sister was cool. I mean,
And you know,
really,
we
she-
couldn't share no pussy or nothing.
wow. Yeah, we couldn't have come over for that pussy. You're right.
Next.
Anybody was cool with my
Next.
Your friend like, huh?
Anybody that's over for some pussy.
Yeah,
was,
just so y'all don't understand.
it was enlightening. It was
She-
wet.
Go
Right.
to Denarium.
Yeah, you understand. Go to the Denarian video. You'll see I was practically naked.
He was the first one to take his
Yeah, I'm
clothes
taking.
off.
I think anyway. Moving on. Keita.
Chip trying to join in on Lolo.
He was there.
Oh, nah, I
y'all-
bust through the dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed mine to go though. I
He
didn't
wanted
stay
that
without
pussy to
it.
go.
Yeah, I
Go
don't
pussy.
stay without it.
Yeah, I was
How
already
you got
there.
to go pussy?
I was knee deep in. I was knee deep in pussy.
I'm sorry, Keita, I interrupted you.
It's okay. We always interrupt each other. Ain't no thing.
Yeah. So what about you, Keaton? How do you like to wrap up your 2019?
I mean, I just wanted to I took the whole month of December and just chilled out. I didn't do as much because I'm always out supporting people and going this place, going that place. So I chilled out. And of course, throughout the year, y'all helped me out with new knowledge, got me researching some things and learning some new things, which I like. And that's pretty much it. You inspired me to get some started. So Got on that, got that
Car club.
moving.
Try to get some. Oh yeah.
You think the confidence from being here and being on camera?
Oh, that pussy came out.
Oh, shit.
We was talking about pussy, and there it
big
is.
black
Yeah,
pussy.
big fat black and white pussy that came out.
Joe Gibson.
I was
Yeah.
talking about it because I love it.
No, we don't discriminate around here. We got pussy just walking around the house.
Furry.
And it's naked. And it's a fur burger.
But it's wintertime, so the fur is excusable.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you decide that you want to lick that pussy, you might come back with fleas.
Really?
My bad. Did that come
He
out?
don't have fleas.
He don't got. We don't know that shit.
I mean, if it's a he, you don't even have a pussy.
Right. He is
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah, he
You're
a
gonna be
pussy.
sucking on his nuts.
What do you call a male ladybug or a boy pussycat?
You call a boy pussycat.
But this,
yeah.
that was Tariq. That's Tariq thing. It ain't mine. Okay.
Anyway,
Booty,
that
dick, ass,
disclaimer out there.
Yo. So what about you, Dave? How would you like to wrap up Yo 2019?
I thought the question was who inspired you or something. Did it?
Yeah,
the
same
question
thing.
change?
Same
it was
thing.
both.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, because
What's your inspiration? Who
first-
inspired you? All that good shit.
yeah, first I'm gonna say Eric Thomas. I actually got to go out to Philadelphia and see him in the flesh after years of listening to his motivation.
Did you give him a hug?
Kind of half embrace, shaking a picture with my Union of Belief shirts.
All right. Sound like you got some promotional material too, bro.
That was my intent for going.
All right.
Barry S. McLeod out of Gainesville that's making black green film. Tyreesha Nelson of T-Posh Naturals. And Carlos. Now
Those
when I talk through y'all thing, don't cry like bitches, like y'all normally do, cause you ain't shut your ass up when I was talking. Motherfuckers. Also,
Right.
Oh
They
shit.
just
yeah.
catching up to you.
Also, up and up. You know, Steve Harvey said when the dog barks at the moon, if the moon bark back, then the dog become famous. And that's what Ed is starting to resemble to me. A barking dog at the moon. This nigga that went out and made gear off of me. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with that. And I want you to come up and prosper, and no matter which way it go, I'm going to make sure that I give you the energy so you can grow. Hello, bitch, nigga, in my Cat Williams voice.
Hey, man.
But I started the hashtag, I want film in my city. So everybody who gave me a location turned on the camera so I didn't have to edit and film and just gave me opportunity. And, of course, all of you for jumping into my films that I made. 'Cause I made 2 little films just to say, if somebody else ain't going to do it, you need to do it your damn self. So I want to thank all y'all for having that motivation and jumping in on my shallow visions that I have. So, you know, give it up to everybody.
Oh, that'll work.
Hey.
Thank you. I ain't got no clapping sound, but clap, 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 clap. Ed, what's your inspiration other than David?
We know David.
That nigga probably got drawers on with my name on the shit.
Yeah, it'll have a picture of a big cocksucker in it and say Dave Baseline.
Hey, long as I get to bite your shit off at the end, it end in a happy story. 'Cause, you won't have your shit no more. I tell you that.
Okay, all seriously, y'all, I love Dave. I'm just clowning on him. I love this man. Male.
Love is an action.
Yes.
You ain't showing
anyway,
no love.
actually, for 2019 as well as 2018 and hopefully in 2020, all the people on this panel inspire me to be better. Although I have been on stage, it's still a little nervous, but being comfortable with these gentlemen makes it easier to be on stage once I get back on stage in 2020. That will happen. I want to thank everybody for helping me with my Denarium videos, giving me source material to write the jokes, giving me pointers on how to edit. Dave inspiring me to go get a camera and start filming stuff instead of just having premises in my head, actually writing it down. So, yeah, you all see me clowning on Dave, but he is really my motivator quietly. And I got to get this dude Chip right here to, get out the house more and hang out with us.
You're an amazing writer, though. I just want to throw that in there. Like you just write little stuff and just send it to us, and I'd be like,
Chip ain't got no problem coming
your
out.
mind work like that. Really?
Yeah. What'd you say?
I was saying Ed was an amazing writer. Is what I was just saying. I was just listening to y'all.
No, he was
talking about coming out and stuff.
No, he was responding.
I mean, out the house. He said you got to get Chip out the house.
Chip don't come out the house. I got videos that need to be recorded. We need Chip.
Oh, okay.
That's no problem. I'm there. You call me, I'm there. My number's still the same.
Yeah,
there it is. So listen, Chip, what's going on with you?
Hey, I would say everybody. I love to see people prosper, first of all. I don't have to hate or nothing. I like to see everybody around here on the panel they doing their own thing. And I support. Even if they don't support me, I support anyway.
Come on.
Because I want to see people prosper. Because I know I am.
Right. Amen.
Look
to
at
that.
them. You operate in the spirit of abundance. Look at them.
That's what's up.
You know I'm.
Now you got me to rededicate my life.
And thank y'all all for supporting me. We all support each other well, but thank you.
Yeah.
Come on in the room.
So for me, as far as me wrapping up 2019, I want to thank all of y'all because it took almost a year and a half to find the right people to actually do this podcast. People have come in, and then they left.
Yeah, some retards.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
they,
we know
we know who she talking
They
about.
went
Yeah,
up
we know.
against David, and David put a rock in a slingshot and hit a motherfucker in the head.
Damn.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
what you saying? Hands down?
I'm just saying, let's
Hands
keep
down?
on fucking with David. Biblically, okay.
You gonna smoke me, bro?
No, I ain't.
No, but it's just people that have come
You
and
gonna
they have
smoke
gone.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? We have some honorable mentions that have been on the show for a while. Who's welcome to
Raccoon
come
hands.
back. No, well, yo,
Bumpy Johnson.
We recap. Oh! You gonna get smoked for that, dog. You gonna get.
that's
Hey,
fine.
hey, that is Bumpy Johnson. Damn, I ain't think of that because that whole ass motherfucker called in when I was in Vegas. Oh, Dave's not on the show, so y'all not interrupting each other. Nigga had a G-string on the damn phone. That.
Hey, I just remember
Bumpy
somebody
Johnson.
saying that I look like antifreeze laying on the ground. You know
Hey.
what I'm saying?
Don't gonna get
I
you.
don't think I didn't forget.
Y'all fucked up for
Wow.
that one. Anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in and being on the show.
I dance naked for fame, nigga.
Wow.
Well, I definitely want to thank all of y'all. But listen,
Wait,
right?
whoa.
Listen, really?
Go ahead, sir.
Listen, for all of y'all that don't know, a little bit about, I feel like that the only way that we can that we can come up. Y'all just gonna keep talking over me. In 2020 is gonna be just talk over
Cray
me.
cray, like them young people say. That's
No.
cray cray. Go ahead.
In
Rhea.
2020,
Go ahead, Uncle Drew Coach.
You ain't shit. You know what I mean?
It's been a while.
Your
since
ass
I heard
ain't
that one.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, UPS Rainbow.
But look, right? For all of y'all that don't know, just like every comic has, every comic has their own story about how they got to where they got to. I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to give credit to, like, I was acting, and my first acting gigs was actually at the church. So I got to give credit to the church that I was going to. No, can't act at churches. You can eat it. Well, anyway. But I give credit to what credit's due. There, my first comedy gig was in Miami. First person that I went to with this comedy gig was actually Jason. So
what's up.
you know what I'm saying. But
Right.
then,
Shout out to Jason.
Shout out
shout
to
out
Jason.
to Jason for that.
Y'all,
You know what I mean?
JDG comedy.
and he go hard for you too, cause his dumb ass walked up at that show and tried to without even studying the tape of the players, and he got to what's happening. And he was serious about it. What happened? He got some reality,
Yeah.
but he didn't give up. He wanted to make sure.
He lost.
You know,
There's
you know-
only one fan switch sides now. That's crazy.
Yeah, he earned the right though. He earned the right.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna tag him in this video, so just in case he decides to respond, he can always call in. The number is 477-722-5904 area code. But listen, I also want to thank
Honey Tripper.
Osric Cooley.
Us.
Yeah, so for all of y'all that don't know, after I got done with my first comedy show in Miami, I bombed at a church.
Amen.
And I just ate at their restaurant yesterday. You know what I mean? So I bombed at their church. I ain't get no giggles at all. But I was like, listen, you need to check out the Comedy Zone. And I was there at the Comedy Zone for what, like 3 years? Killing it for 3 years there at the Comedy Zone.
Should have told me.
And so I give credit there. Thank you, Comedy Zone, for giving me a stage to be on to go ahead and perfect my craft so I can keep working at it. And then I'm a person that when I see something, if you give me enough time, I can emulate it. That's like, I feel like that's like my superpower. If you give me enough time, I can emulate what I see.
Like Kanye with the red hat on.
Maybe, but this whole podcast thing, I saw Corey Holcomb doing it on his. And I'm like, if comics can do their own thing, create their own platform, why can't we do it here?
Right.
That's the reason why I did this. right now.
Well,
So
you did a damn good job.
well, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
You doing it? Ain't no.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't trying.
You're right. I'm doing this
Them
shit.
people talk.
Take
but you
credit.
doing, man.
Take that credit.
You know what I'm saying?
I needed you to come along because you know when you do everything and people don't see, you got a gay spirit. I thought his gay spirit would have stayed in 2019, but that shit, his spirit swallowing. His spirit is.
You can't leave open-ended statements like that, man.
His spirit is saved
You got to
deep
be
throat
specific.
You got a goat
on the
spirit.
inside.
You trying to say you got a goat
He
spirit?
do semen retention in real life from the top down.
Oh Lord.
Wow, damn, that's fucked up.
But yeah,
That is.
you get a lot of people that just stand around and watch. You actually got into the game and put skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
But when dealing with stuff like this, a lot of people don't see the goodness you can get from doing something like this. A lot of people will actually sit there and wait. If they don't feel like they're getting something out of it, they'll eventually they'll let themselves go. They'll take themselves away from situations if via be personal issues or they're not getting to where they just don't see the end goal with doing or having your own platform. But at the same time, if you want your own platform, you can always come see me. You pay me though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because we live in a
wealth.
capitalistic society. It's
Wealth
about
is
currency
health.
and energy.
But the thing is that you're gonna pay what you see is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get good quality. You're gonna get good sound. You're paying
That's
for
right.
excellent quality that's gonna benefit you. Okay?
And some of his glasses.
And some of my glasses.
You can have 20/20 with his vision.
And this year. What else? After that, Keita. Thank you because she had the Get Some emblem that she has, and that's her. That's all hers. But when you start looking at how other businesses charge you to create and do your own shirts, I'm like, well, I'm going to learn and I'm going to emulate. I'm going to do it, or we're going to do it ourselves. So, just so you know, we had just pushed out our first 3 shirts straight off the press from our own press here. So we did it on our own. I mean, we had our own screen printing
So for
ink.
your screen printing needs.
Right. So we went
are
through all of. We
I'm
learned.
the Leroy and Keita
Can we get
B.
20?
Right. So
push it.
So we do our own shirts. We put out our own marketing stuff. There's still other things that I want to do because I know we got water bottles and we had got cups made. But I know Sublimation deals with putting things into metal and iron and stuff like that. So what's wrong? You gotta go to the bathroom? Yeah, I don't drink all this water. Dang, my man messed around. He about to piss himself.
Yo, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Oh, okay. Make
Yeah,
sure you.
ain't no need to hold it if you ain't
His
got
prostate is tight.
Right.
Just push it right on out.
Mess around, got the water hole. Mess around. You okay
Your
over
elephant
there?
trunk leaking.
He ain't put too much dick in your face, did he?
Wow. Oh my God.
Foul.
Oh, damn, you found
She has not been properly introduced to us. We can't clown on
Who
her.
is this goddess you
having
got
dick
sitting
in her
over here?
face
Right,
yet.
right. Yeah, we
beautiful.
got a studio audience member. What's your name? Mackenzie is in the house, and she is a friend of Ed and Laurie. They didn't specifically specify what kind of friend.
Right.
We just left that in the open.
Right.
But
Why do they need to
I
specify?
didn't.
Because
They say friend is
Hey,
friend. Why do
let
they
me,
need to
let me
Friend
tell
can be-
Jacksonville like this. Anybody hiring? I know some friends that need jobs. And I'm
Oh,
not
you
saying this in a bad way. Anybody
you
in the
staying?
medical field or in computers,
staying in
if you
Jacksonville?
need a programmer,
shit.
holla at your boy. I got one for you.
Okay.
all right, there.
Good
What's
looking,
your
good looking.
expertise? You in medical? Yes, healthcare. Really? So what you do what Ed do? Because Ed was checking ass. Back in the day. You know?
Looking at women's asses is not checking asses, man.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
looking
mix
more than
being
women.
pervy and GI together.
Ain't no
Oh, okay, my bad. I apologize.
Ain't no-
I try.
gynecologist.
But other than that, I want to thank
Gynecologist.
Keita. I want to thank Keita for especially giving me a something to do. Basically, you know what I mean. If I see it, I can emulate
Well,
it. That's
hell,
the
I
thing.
gave you something to do 20 years ago. Sad.
Yeah, and it's our anniversary yesterday.
Happy anniversary.
I've been emulating this dick in that bud.
20 years ago.
You should watch a Ron Jeremy movie, then emulate
20
it.
years together.
Ron
18
Jeremy is a
married.
porn dude, right?
Right.
No, I'm just saying he's Ron Jeremy. you
Ed
know.
watching.
Wow, yeah.
Ain't nothing
Ed,
wrong
I
with
understand Ed watch porn in caption. So
it. Yeah.
Wow.
like, how do you watch caption porn? Like, and then
You know, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. When you get 1,001 words, it's even better.
oh, is that right?
Yeah, man. You ever see a porn that has a orgasmically screaming, then it has like the little music quarter note saying music is playing?
No.
No.
How does a deaf person know what boom chicka boom boom sounds like? They just put it.
So you
Hey,
out
no.
here changing background music, the porn?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's why one of the reasons. Oh, we got your gift in the kitchen, Ed. So don't leave without getting your gift. All right. So moving on into that's what I'm thankful for in 2019 as to how we got here. I got here is thankful to both Lori, Lakita, David, Ed, and Chip as far as this podcasting goes.
Right.
Comedy Game, David, Osric, Chip, Jen Weeks.
I missed Jen.
What is it? Jason.
She didn't move, did she?
No,
she just haven't seen her.
Yo, I like she passed.
I know, right?
We haven't been around her.
Damn, what happened?
She's been on vacation and stuff. We haven't seen her in a while.
Right, you
She
know what I
that
mean?
comedy thing.
So it's other comics. If I didn't mention your name,
Don't forget
count
about
it
the
to
takeover, man.
Count it to my head, not my heart. All right.
Nah,
Yeah, we got the takeover
Yes,
show
thank
for
you
the
to
ladies.
for the takeover.
Show.
Holly Landrum, the magical 6-foot blonde, Billy Hall, and my
Yeah.
twin Nikita Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we can't
what's the
forget.
name? What's the one with
we can't
Fran
forget.
Hands?
We can't forget Tiffany Pineda and her podcast
Tiffany
that she does.
Pineda, yes.
What's the one with the
Conversations with
praying
an
hands?
Evolving Queen.
Yes.
Who's the praying hands?
With the,
Y'all gotta check Tiffany out on Wednesdays
She got tattooed lotion on her hands. or
at
something.
7:30.
David, what ain't?
You got a tattoo of lotion on your
Well,
ashy
you ain't
hands?
talking about
What?
raccoon hands. We already mentioned that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I ain't counting that. What's her name?
Oh.
I don't know.
Jesus said, "Let the dead bury the dead." If you
In the girl who was in the group.
the story of Jesus,
Yeah, there's a lot of things. That's 2018. We don't.
Oh, titty was- yeah, you went way. You went way
Around
back.
it. It was that long?
Yeah.
The time frame or the titty?
Areola.
I don't know.
That was an original creation. Leroy had to go through some things around here.
Leroy got kicked out.
No, Leroy ain't kicked out.
talking about the group.
I started the. I left the group.
I know, you had to.
I do. No, it's
Man,
not. It's like, yo,
who's gonna play?
how did all of this
I got
come
you,
up
Phil.
for all of us just trying? I wake up in the morning and
'Cause that video?
there's so many
Yeah.
daggone
But that
negative
was
stuff
necessary.
going on.
That was necessary. That was growing. You have to go through stuff like that to learn. I had to learn
snap,
that I'm
she
not
got
going to
one
win
in
with
the
certain
ball.
people. So
Yeah.
why put my energy over there when I could put my energy over here and create and build abundance? A lot of times we stay in stuff that's not prosperous, that doesn't produce. So you need to learn that. And
That
be
could
like,
have been a
hey,
shirt.
Yeah.
Well, Ed gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's right.
What
So-
was that again? I wasn't listening.
you have to go back and check it out.
No, I was drinking out my Shut the Fuck Up Dave cup.
Man, he got all kinds of material.
Yeah. I hope
Yo,
we, I hope
so
we
listen,
get a
we going
fan
in.
base.
We going into 2020, and we already here.
We
It's
here.
5 days in. What are your expectations moving into the new year? Y'all got. I know I don't like to do, what do you call that? New Year's. I don't like to do resolutions.
resolutions.
Well, you
Because
can.
resolutions ain't shit. People don't keep resolutions. I'm trying to figure out what are your expectations and what are you all trying to do for 2020? Laura?
I'm trying to get a new job.
I can feel you on that.
Anybody out there hiring? Holler at your boy.
Trying or I'm going to get a new job.
No, I'm going to get a new job.
Amen.
What's up?
Your words create reality.
That's right.
Now I gotta take my shirt off because he's speaking truth.
No, keep your shirt on. You committed, and I like having my own.
No, don't strip over here, dog. Leave that shit on.
Yeah.
So
man.
Scooter says she want to overcome
What about
fear
our
in
ratings?
2020. That's
All right,
good.
Scooter.
Tell
That's
her to-
right.
That's what's
Overcoming
up.
fear. Now I'm gonna tell you, fear will keep you pigeonholed and tied down to not living your dream. I
Definitely.
learned what is it that
Don't
God
just
pushes you out. God. No, hold on, look at this shit.
Light skin. Oh, my
Hey
goodness.
man, you all extra.
Light skin people, boy.
He got 2 tags on this shirt.
So
Hey.
you the type of person to take the sperm in the mouth but don't swallow, and then you spit it back out. I mean, you either gonna commit or you not gonna commit.
All right. Where did that come from?
Hey,
man?
hey, you got to look where I come from in the streets, man. When somebody get the clown,
he
you-
learned that in the
You got to
streets.
go for
Oh.
you got to go for the juggler. You got to go for the juggler. You
You
know what I
deep
mean?
throating?
They gonna keep trying you.
Yeah.
They gonna keep
Okay.
trying you. If you just let them get by with this, that, and the other, man, you got to get them.
Yeah, what he said.
Yo.
He was out there in the street.
But listen, right?
Actually,
fear,
you need fear.
Well, fear is fear. If you use it right, is
That's the
is
only time you're gonna do a reaction.
It's a motivator, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna be pigeonholed, you're gonna stop because you're scared, or you're gonna push through your fear and be. Either way, fear makes you uncomfortable. And a lot of times you can get a diamond out of a piece of coal if that coal is uncomfortable.
You know how powerful fear is? That's like telling you, oh, man, you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it. You're going to listen until you jump out there. And then once you do it, now look.
Yeah,
That's true.
somebody tell me I can't do something, fuck you. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna achieve that shit, and then I'm
you
gonna rub it
go.
in your face.
There you go.
Hello.
From a spiritual perspective,
Okay, speak on it.
fear, you should run to fear because that's where your power is. Also, if you project fear, then you're going to attract the energies of fear. So fear, and I mean, something that can help you is this. Actually, a lot of us fighting to live when we should be fighting to die. That's a little too deep. I understand.
I believe that.
I understand that, but you got to understand how strong your spirit is. That's why once your spirit knows that you're not fearful, and your flesh, because your flesh is that doing that fear thing. You understand me? And that spirit is what you need to live in.
I believe that because you ain't going to never complete yourself until you're not scared of death no more.
Right.
Yo, we as Black America need to start adopting that mentality and stop letting the fear of losing our jobs and our lives prevent us from getting the
I'm
rights
finna
that
quit
we
this year.
deserve.
I'm finna quit my job. this year.
Our ancestors during the civil rights movements, they wasn't scared to die. They wasn't scared of the dogs being put on. They wasn't scared of the hoses. They stood and fought for their rights. Some people lost their lives. Yes, they're martyrs 20 years, 30, 40 years later. You won't remember their names, but their actions still remain.
But that's the crazy
We
part.
need to adopt that in our society, in our ages. So
we
people
actually should be better than that.
Yeah, because we have the base
was
that
the
they set.
example. Yeah.
But I think, everything with balance now. Don't encourage people just to go out and quit their jobs. Because
Oh, no, I ain't talking about them.
then you got more beggars. I had a guy never even messaged me before. Messenger talking about tell me everything that's going on and can I get $15? I got grandchildren.
I thought you was gonna get it with I thought you was gonna get it with like a bitch or something.
No, I'm not going in it like that. I see the big picture in things. You know what I'm saying? If everybody learn to stand on their own feet, then we can stand together. We got a lot of people that they'll look at you and say, "Oh, you doing this and you got that. You should give to me." When no, you have the same thing inside you that I have in me. All you got to do is go forward and produce and do something. We can help each other by standing on our own 2 feet.
Right.
That's just you know what I'm saying.
I think when people made to struggle, they'll see what life is about. People scared to struggle and get down.
We ain't got comfortable.
But have you noticed that in all of the
but
videos?
that's when you become triumph.
I don't like that
If
struggle.
you have the intestinal fortitude to fight through the struggle, Some people see struggle. Oh, this too hard. Fuck it. I give up. I want to get high. I want to do some drugs.
Right. And
Yeah, but
y'all
they-
see the go ahead, Leroy.
No, but y'all seen the videos, right? Most of the individuals who stated that they have made it have fell on like hard times. I'm talking about not saying that you gotta be
Better that than
homeless
dicks.
or gotta be living in a car
There's a whole
or
lot of
anything like that, but sometimes you gotta
Boy,
push
you
through
can have
that.
a 1-bedroom car.
Yeah. So what about you, Keita? What's your expectations for 2020?
Again?
I have another business venture I would like to start that I've had in my spirit for about 20 years
Ooh.
now. But I'm going to get it started somehow this year.
20 years.
I don't know how, but I'm going to get it started.
Bring that baby to
It
life.
bet not be one of them you mentioned in November.
Well, no, because Leroy's not going to allow me to be a stripper. So
That's what I was talking
out of the
about.
window.
Whoa.
So
All right.
no.
Whoa. Good.
Do I still want to do it?
No.
Yes,
Are you
but,
serious on that? You really want to be a stripper for real?
You better be a spiritual stripper. Well,
Yeah, strip
No,
the
it's a
evil off of
stripper ain't
people.
nothing but a dancer, and they bring in lots of money. Now. But I don't know how your
Oh, so that's
current
not
job.
a no
Leroy
anymore.
might be all right.
No, your
with it.
current
Now
job
you're
versus
considering
no,
it.
because no, a lot of them we want to have sex in the champagne room. I'm gonna have to be like a
No,
security guard.
ew, I know.
Well, I mean, let me be quiet.
But no, Ed, it is not.
Okay, yeah.
We definitely would support
Whoa.
you as the staff
No.
of Signal 20.
No,
I know they already been checking your pictures
No.
out, all going to Miami and shit.
Not me.
You win again?
I didn't
No,
look.
I have
Oh.
not gone.
I didn't look.
You are both.
I didn't look with both eyes. I didn't look with both eyes. One eye.
That was not bad.
Good
That's
eye.
a regular swimsuit. That is not like there was
With
anything
all your
weird
blessed
about it.
insurance hanging out.
No, it was
Ass
not.
everywhere.
Anywho,
Titties everywhere.
Well, she's just showing us why you have so much more successful in life. I mean, that's just all.
Ain't it all, David?
I want to finish writing my other book that I'm currently writing, so I can get that published. And I want to learn more spiritually, learn more about who I am, so that I can not be afraid to do certain things too.
Got a little buzzing in there.
Good talk.
Y'all was talking about some deep stuff.
Yeah. What about you, David?
2020, what's going on? Hashtag respect stand-up comedy. 2019, I purposely wanted to get on more screens. I wanted more film work, and I got that more than I imagined. Got a whole lot of teams of editors and filmmakers and people on Buzz. Just started this I Want Film in My City, and had no clue it was going to resonate with so many people. And the energy is there. Got a goddess that started a networking thing, because I told her that's what we need as a people. There are other film clubs, but the roles are not really for us. You know, they're in a belittling manner or somewhere where we don't look good. So like, we need our own, and we need an abundance of them. So we don't have to be talking about going to Atlanta and New York and all that type of stuff. So I'm expecting more film, even in 2020. But in 2020, I'm going to pay my respect to the craft of stand-up comedy.
All right, that's a bet. For me, my goal for 2020 is to get the Signal 27 show on Sirius XM Radio.
All right.
That's where I want to go, because we don't have to change. So I'm looking for some production managers from different stations, kind of like the Laugh Out Loud Network or even the Comedy Network, to get the Signal 27 show on the XM Radio. Platforms like this. God damn, Ed.
See?
Are you all right?
Man,
What, Ed? Oh, hey.
Fuck, I hope y'all ain't got no shit. I'm on vacation this week. You give me something, Ed, I'm going to fuck you up, Ed. Yo, but listen, that's my goal. But listen, also in 2020, I want to do more traveling as far as doing more comedy. I don't want to be pigeonholed to just Jacksonville or whatever. I want to go.
Word of the day.
What, pigeonhole?
Yeah,
because I learned that shit when I was looking up. I was listening
You
to.
learned it today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay then.
Don't let me use it. Fuck it. All
You
right.
know how he is when he learns new words.
Today's
I know.
word,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen,
It's pigeonhole.
is pigeonholed. That's
Is
where
it pigeonhole or pigeonholed?
pigeonholed.
Did you hear that in acting or where?
No, I was looking at a video while I was looking through other videos, and I heard about being pigeonholed.
Okay.
Don't fucking judge me because I'm learning new words. I'm being educated.
Wait a
was just
minute.
wondering.
Wait a minute. Chip said Atlanta.
Oh, we did come back from Atlanta because we was on our anniversary, and we went to
pigeonhole
Atlanta.
in
Now I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is off subject.
Was he cornholed or pigeonholed?
This is off subject. I told you we don't be politically correct. I was gonna say this shit.
What'd you say?
We went to Atlanta, goddammit, and I swear for God, it was two. No, it was three. It was three of them. But I saw these two.
All three of y'all.
These motherfuckers. These was football player faggots. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I'm serious. These were some of the. This boy. This
You can't
this
even
dude.
say that word in
This,
Atlanta.
this dude. This. Yeah, you can ring
Yeah,
the bell.
throw
Fuck
that
the dumb
flag.
shit. This dude came into the store. What was the name of the store, Kitty?
How you come in the store?
Rainbow.
We went into Journey. Well, listen to this, right? We went into Journey. Keita was going in there to look for some shoes, and my daughter was going there to look for some shoes. And then I turned around, and I swear, this lollipop-built dude came in there. Keita said he was clean, though. I didn't look at him. All I know is that his friend, who was like a wide receiver, this dude, one was built like of lineman, a front lineman on an offensive line, and the wide receiver came in, both of them the same height, but one was a little thinner, going to ask the girl for some flip-flops. Now, these flip-flops had the little fuzzy little white stuff on top of it, and he gonna look at the girl and be like, do you have these in the size 12? I'm like, bitch, no, they ain't got these shoes in no damn size 12.
Men's 12 or women's 12?
No, men's. This nigga feet was big.
So he basically wanted a woman's 14?
This nigga, he was taller than me, so I'm like, dog, I ain't about to get the big dude look like he'll take ass and he give ass. You know what I'm saying?
Which one's the butch and which one was the bitch?
That's the problem. I don't know.
Because, you know, the little one could be the wide receiver.
Sound like a skit for Comic
Or
Strike.
the big one could be the tight end.
Fuck that. Ain't nobody trying that in no comedy. God damn, boy.
Well,
But that dude, man, I'm just telling you, boy, I was like, listen, Keita, I was like, Keita, please don't say nothing wrong to this nigga here.
Yeah, 'cause they be
I don't
looking
know
for a
if I'm
reason.
going to win.
They be looking for a reason to get in an argument with a straight guy.
No, I'm just saying. I was like,
Could you
listen,
film it, though?
Huh?
Yeah.
Could you film
I
it?
ain't filming people. No, hell no.
No, if I get my ass beat, you better not let him beat my ass now.
Join in.
I'm
He's
just
gonna be like that dude who had the other dude in the bus. See, I tried to stop, but look at you now.
Hey, all I'm saying is that when I went to Atlanta, and what's crazy is that it's not everywhere. I couldn't see it everywhere, but it's like that one was like I was like, damn. You know how you go to the zoo and you see some crazy shit like a gorilla throwing his shit at people? It was like that. I looked at dude and I was like, I was confused as shit, but I was like, no, and then his belly was hanging all out. He was very secure in his for masculinity.
Foot mask. Country of origin, please.
It's in the Greek. It's called famask.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I don't know.
You just did that.
Yeah, I just did, but I just
Everything was smelling shitty.
Right? Yeah. I told my daughter they all walking around. You hear them playing ass trumpets. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's how they fought.
Oh my goodness.
My bad. Okay.
But yeah, that was the biggest homosexual guy that I have ever seen
In my life.
with the tightest pants and
Hey,
stomach
RuPaul
hanging
is
out with like a
6'9".
shirt.
No, this nigga was big.
It was just. He was big, man.
Yeah, he was big. And his beard and
the dude
everything.
he was with, one of the other ones, homosexual guys he was with, was like
Hopefully-
olive oil size. Like they were.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Hopefully none of our male listeners are getting turned on right now.
Oh my goodness.
I better not be. Anyway, but
who got him wrong?
Yo,
Did he have like a cut off throwback Deion Sanders like
No.
belly shirt?
No, but it was
just
supposed
out
to be a
there.
regular shirt, but his stomach made it like a half
You
looking.
sure it wasn't a cut off? No,
He probably was
throwback
pregnant.
jersey.
He probably was pregnant.
Well, y'all pray for me because I'm catching the bus to Atlanta on the 18th to take my acting class so I can get a break from driving.
Break a
I
leg.
won't be able to get away from them as fast if I was in my own car. So,
what you going there for?
Acting class.
Okay. So he's going there for acting class to Atlanta. My goal is 3 cities. Tampa, Daytona, Miami. No, that's 4. And Atlanta. But those are the 4 cities I want to actually do comedy in before the end of the year is out. I know I can get into 3. Because I know Spunky got a room in Daytona, I think, and Tampa. CJ works out of Atlanta. I just got to figure out how I'm going to get into Miami's market.
Spunky got a room down there.
Spunky from Miami.
Spunky got a room in Miami too?
Yeah.
Ain't he
All
from
right.
Miami?
He just got a room.
All right, bet. So I'm looking to do shows in those 4 cities before the end of the year is out. So I'm going to be doing some driving. So if any of my partners, they trying to ride.
I thought you was gonna say like Signal 27 comedians gonna go on a tour and we gonna hit all them cities.
I would like for that to be the case, but I want it to be my Signal 27 set. I want to sell out a show here in Jacksonville on the strength of just us alone.
Okay.
I don't want to have nobody else on the tour, no big names like Earthquake or anybody like that. I just want it to be like, well, the Signal 27 comics or Welcome to the Signal 27 show. When they see that in Jacksonville, they want to buy tickets. I should be able to go and rent out the Times Union and to be able to sell. We should be able to sell all of those tickets on the strength of the name of the Signal 27 show.
Right. February 8th will be the Signal 27 comedians performing at T-Posh.
At T-Posh.
Let me put that in my phone.
So
Yeah,
that's my goal for 2020. Sirius XM Radio, at least move forward with that. Oh, and I did see, I put up a post talking about building up a team. But building up a team, you have to find out. You got to build up a team and find those members of your team that agree with your shortcomings or they compliment your shortcomings. Like I had to have
Sound like a
sit
midget
down.
jacking off?
No. Damn, Ed, thank you.
Well, you said shortcomings. I just have to clarify that.
But I understand what my shortcomings are. I procrastinate a lot. I sit on a lot of ideas, and I work on those ideas very slowly. But when I do actually get to it, I push it out, but I try to push it out with excellence. That's been my whole goal. You know what I mean? My next goal is comics try and film skit creation. So you all are going to start seeing a lot of skits from the guys here on the show. Comics Try is getting ready to get pushed out this year. So we're going to be doing some things in that aspect. We should be able to all have our own following and YouTube page of at least 50 to 100,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then that means all of us should be having something on our platforms and we should all be working with one another. So be on the lookout for that as well. And then that's about it. That's how I'm trying to do 2020. I would like to find a new job too, but I want this to be my new job.
The Fabler wants a new job too.
Does it require blowing?
Well,
Wow.
I hope y'all talking about lawn service.
You know what he was talking about.
You can blow in women booty holes.
Hey, I was just joking when I said I wanted to be a wood man. And, okay. For those of you that know the definition of a wood man, I was just joking.
For all y'all that don't know what a wood man is, this is a dude that sit back and allow females to practice fellatio on him.
You just want to let Ed tell it because you're
everything.
Everything
I'm trying to help you out, bro.
Your pause is too long. You actually making every picture pop in your mind with every word.
His pregnant pause delivered.
Okay.
He had menopause.
If anybody, anybody wants to get to the adult industry, sometimes Viagra doesn't work for the main actor and he comes too fast. So you got to have a backup dick that looks just like the main actor's dick so he can finish the scene out or nobody gets paid. Well, that backup dick dick has to stay in ready to go. So they have a lady on the side keeping him ready to go. I'm just saying the perfect job for me would be that backup dick. I don't necessarily have to be performing, but you get head all day. Win-win.
Hello.
Well, dick smell like breath out this
Oh my goodness.
No, man, you get straight Lewinsky. You get them little mints and she can, with little effervescence on it and bubbles under the side of your Johnson.
Nick.
But but Ed, you do.
He got way too much. He got way too technical
You
with
thought
that.
I was joking about that. I researched that ish.
But you do know everybody you sleep with or have sexual action with, that energy transfers to you. So you gonna have to sage your body.
Do I have to turn my shirt back around?
Yeah, turn that motherfucker around, cause our members are not benefiting for your in-depth knowledge of people getting their dick sucked to back up a porno guy. They're like, how can I use that to transpose my life and become the greatest, highest version of myself?
Here's my thing, right? And I'm just sorry. You had to have done some research. Be like, yo, my dick looked just like his dick.
That's just the definition of the job.
Is that the definition?
There's actually people out there that have to look at your junk
Dick research.
Yeah.
101. You should write that book in.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Prosperity.
So anybody ever watches gay clown porn? The main actor is Dave.
Oh,
damn. Killer clown.
Yeah, look for the one that look like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, so what about you, Ed? What you got other than the Woodman? What's your 2020 thing?
Woodman.
Okay, seriously though, for 2020, I just want to get better at my delirium skits and get back on stage a couple of times this year just to get that feeling of accomplishment back in me because I miss being on stage. Hopefully my health holds up where I can actually stand on stage for a while without something goofy happening. Y'all be like, Timber.
I'll be like,
sit on the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
well, at least Ed hadn't worn any body braces going into 2020. So,
That's that carpal tunnel, man. It comes and it goes.
Yo, but listen, take advice from us when we tell you, listen, if it does happen, you don't have to stop being on stage to do the comedy because of your illness. All you have to
Michael
do.
J. Fox.
Well,
We
look
got
at
West in
Joe.
the wheelchair.
Look at Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis was. Yeah, he was. My man had. No, not the boxer. Joe Lewis was a comic here, and we used to tell him.
Arjo.
Yeah, we used to tell him, listen, bro, you need to let people know why you up there. Right, why you up there shaking like a tail feather. You twerking on stage.
We can't even focus. He's shaking so damn.
Pride
You
was
have
too
to
high.
mention. You
Pride
have to
was
mention
too
I know
high.
what y'all talking about.
The first thing he would say, I got money. But I'd be like, well, bitch, tell him that you got
What
the
happened
shakes
to
too.
him? What happened to him?
I
Is he
don't
still
know.
over there in the town center?
I have no idea. Haven't talked to him.
They turned him into a Vitamix.
Oh my gosh, man! Wow! Wow!
Man, you were supposed to just slide that in.
You ain't supposed to slide it in.
It ain't supposed to actually get out there.
Hashtag respect the stand-up comedy 2020.
Oh boy.
I gotta give Dave that one.
Wow!
Oh boy.
Look at Lee.
Wow!
Stop it.
So we.
Wow, Lee.
See what you got yourself into coming out of here?
Oh my goodness.
That's the way he be on stage. He be like, I'm sorry. Fuck it. Hey.
Shout out to my
Man,
cousin
you got
Don
me
who
doing this
watches.
shit, man.
When you start looking at people, you be like, man, what the fuck? I don't know why the fuck I'm moving like this. Why you doing that?
Damn.
Oh,
What
man.
was it you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my cousin Don Anthony that's watching.
What up, Don? Thank you for
Hey.
What's up with your uncle that always call in?
Huh?
What's up with your uncle that always call in?
Well, he has been a little under the weather lately, so
I forgot his name, but tell him I said what's up.
I will do that.
All
Kenny.
right.
Yeah. He's
So
hilarious.
Chip, brother, last person, what's your goals and expectations for the year 2020?
Well, 2020 gone to me. I'm on 2021. My mind frame think different. I want to do writing for some people. I want to do some writing. I'll continue my stand-up. I will complete a couple of stage plays this year.
All right.
I will be an official author this year.
Hey.
And whatever else come to mind, you know.
Okay.
You know. Now, clothing line. I got some new ideas and everything. And just trying to be successful. My success, not nobody else on.
Right.
Just mine.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
'Cause you got your own goals.
I
your
think
own
that's
plan.
gangster.
Yeah, because I feel like with my success, it'll create a door and opportunity for other people too.
See, and that's what I want.
The ability to give up a whole year.
Oh yeah.
That is gangster.
Yeah. You got to.
Yeah, I'm definitely appreciative of that. I think, like I was saying on the radio yesterday, I think if you are helping someone else, you're
You was
also
on the
helping
radio. What
yourself.
radio you? What?
I was on 107.9 yesterday.
What the name of that show is?
It's called The Plug. With the Architect,
you got plug?
Love Reigns, and Lady T. Yeah.
She sounds so sweet.
Yeah, Lee
She
and
sound-
Billy Hall went on there yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
What happened on there, Leroy? Can you share?
Billy farted in the studio.
She did?
Yeah, Billy was nervous. Billy was nervous.
She was nervous?
Yeah, she was nervous and she farted in the damn studio. And I was in there and it was a pastor that was
Damn.
doing the board work. And I had to catch myself. I'm
She
like,
didn't try to
God
mute the
damn.
fart?
No, that shit was like, it was like one of them wet muters.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
For those of you that have seen Billy, can I ask this question?
Yeah, you can ask.
If you have a little derriere or a ginormous derriere, does it sound different when it come out?
Yeah.
Probably so.
I don't know. You can ask somebody who take it in the ass and
Ed
don't.
saying
Nobody
my
who
ass
take
so
it in the
big
ass
she
is
couldn't hold all of it back. That's what Ed is saying.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't know, but her sister was there too, and her sister was like, "Damn, Billy."
You nasty ass.
On a gospel station?
No, Billy's sister wasn't on the radio. She was in the studio.
Sitting there.
And at this time, we weren't on the radio yet. But she had lit that boy. I'm like, God damn.
And see,
Billy."
that's some of the things in marriage that people don't know about. You got to hear them farts. You got to hear them burps. You got to walk by and see them sitting on the toilet shitting. And, you know, it takes love to see all that shit. Because you be
Yeah.
like, you know.
And talk to each other while you
And
doing
some
it.
of them do
Make
it
sure
on
you
purpose
wipe
to try to
down.
get
Nasty
your
ass.
mind
Don't pee
off
on
of
her.
sex. But I'd be like, I'm smashing anyway.
pee on
After
her.
you finish your nasty ass right now, come on in here and let me smash.
Wow.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Smash
Amen.
with the boo-boo chips in there. God
Oh,
damn. You
God.
Anyway, for the year 2020, please wash your ass.
My cuz said, be right back, cuz he got a boo-boo.
Yo,
Take your phone with you to the bathroom, cuz.
right.
And please,
Yeah.
don't try
Come
to kiss
on.
me goodbye while I'm sitting on the
Come on,
toilet.
Slim.
That
Yo,
shit- that can
I'm
wait.
gonna be real honest with you, yo. I
You
have
ain't gonna
that's-
give me a kid? No.
That's kind of like not a pet peeve of mine, but when you're in the shower, that's the worst place to say you got to go to the bathroom. Just recently, I'm gonna say this, Keita. Fuck it.
Say it.
I've been there and I got
Shower curtain.
and she was like, "Let me know when you are done." I was like, "Okay." I got the water on hot steam in there. I don't hear her come in.
Yeah.
I don't hear her come in. I don't hear the toilet raise up or nothing. And I'm just sitting up there and I'm like, "What the fuck
That smell hit you?
is that smell?"
Damn.
I'm a
And Keita a prankster like her daughter. That's where her daughter get it from.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm sitting up there. I put more soap on the rag, and I was like, and I started washing my ass again.
You thought you was in the gas chamber.
Right.
didn't you?
All over.
Yo,
You thought it was your own ass?
no, but I was like,
My dude started washing up all over there.
so I'm sitting there,
Some more
and then,
effective soap.
and then I'm like, I stopped and I was like, God, what the fuck? And I'm like, Keita, and all I hear is her. All I hear, I was like, Keita, you in here? And she just busts out laughing. I was like, I washed up twice.
Man.
Fucking with you.
Turned the water on, damn, you done got out the shower.
Yeah,
He'll forget his ass. He
You
take
gotta
it
earn
down.
that love, man.
Yeah.
Real woman make you earn that love.
Y'all don't make no
For
damn
real.
sense. For all of y'all that's married, just
Fuck that.
yo,
That's why I got two
Been a long
bathrooms.
time.
That
You gonna
shit
take
don't
all
matter.
of this.
that
You
shit
take
don't
all
matter.
this shit.
Yo,
You should see the sincerity in her face when she said, "I'm gonna take all this."
I earned this. You gonna get all this.
All of it.
yo, bring your funk ass in this shit thinking
There's
it's
nothing
me.
he can do about it. I made that
You
bad
should have
wash
flushed the
his wife.
toilet so all the hot water go away.
All that kale and stuff I be eating.
Ooh,
Yo, and I didn't even hear the shit. It must have been one of them ones
'Cause
where
it
they
came
just
right
keep
out.
rolling
It
on
don't
out. It
matter.
didn't.
She in there
it
giggling
didn't
the whole
kaplunk
time
or-
she putting it out.
Describing the toilet.
No, it didn't kaplunk or nothing. You know how you hear shit hit the water? It didn't. It must have just laid right in the water and just went right around the toilet bowl.
No courtesy flush.
Nothing.
The Europeans will do a courtesy
Nah.
flush.
I usually would too, but that was on purpose.
Yo, when I
just
smelled
wanted to
that,
see
man,
what
I'm like, God
Did you
damn.
use a squatty potty at least?
Huh?
You got a squatty potty?
No.
Oh, you got some
What
of
is
that
that?
Something
stank
in
me
European-
gone spray?
Nah.
No, we don't. I ain't worried about that. Hell, I ain't spending no money on no spray.
Just spray the toilet and then
your
No,
face like
hell no.
It
You
won't stink.
spray. I ain't spraying.
You don't know what chemicals in that spray.
Yo,
Hey,
Go
whatever
get
stops
all
the
this. I
stank
just
from
told
coming
y'all
out.
shit
that.
made me so damn mad. But
I'll buy
anyway,
you some.
We're gonna get to the
Oh, God.
first time in the year 2020
For better or
that
for
we
worse.
hit up this segment, and this segment is Keita's segment. It is just asking 2020, where
We
she likes
popping
to
this year or we
pop
doing
right
something new?
on
We
in.
pop it. Hey.
Pop that pussy there, pop that pussy there.
Hey.
That's a real pop.
I was about to say you too good to pop, bro. Don't make me come over there.
Pop that pussy there.
Okay.
There you go. I did my one little pop.
We got to keep the beat going,
I'm
man.
surprised. Okay, I'm shocked.
All right.
Okay, so our first question for those of y'all
man.
who don't know what this segment is about, I just
My
get to
bad.
pop on in and ask a random question to the team, and they don't have time to prepare an answer for it beforehand. So we all like good sex, right?
Yes.
So the first question of this year is, what makes sex good to you? First of all, for me, because I always start this off, put the camera on me. Am I on camera?
Put the camera on.
Wash your ass. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Don't nobody want no big funky man. So you clean. I'm not saying it's
Thank you.
But
I'm
I'm
glad you
just
put that
saying,
out
like,
there.
Fuck you, man.
like I need you to smell good and look nice. Brush your teeth before you come at me, because you're not about to be kissing me in my mouth with no funky ass breath. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be up on the like.
And then another thing, good sex to me is like taking care of me first. You shouldn't be done and then asking me, "Oh, did you get yours?"
Right.
Like that's no, we're not
Right.
doing that.
That's selfish.
It's 2020. We're not gonna do that.
That's selfish.
So that's just a couple of things. You need to smell good and look good, and I need to get mine too.
Right.
I'm gonna go into all the other details, but that's just a few.
I'm just gonna say, if we come at the same time, that's a good sex session for me.
Yes, that's amazing.
Okay.
At the same time.
It's something beautiful
At the
about
same damn time.
it. Yes.
What about you, Chip?
Huh? You gotta be clean. Coming at the same time is real good.
Okay.
Making your girl ski real good.
Hey.
Ski.
Be-
Water gun.
Put her first and put yourself last. You always win.
All right.
Yeah.
Amen.
What about you, Ed?
Mr. Speaker, with this, I yield back my time.
We ain't doing that in 2020. Answer the damn question, light skin. Answer the question. We're not passing and skipping and all that crap.
The fable of like squirting.
Okay.
You squirt, then I squirt. We good.
Hello.
But seriously though,
I knew it was gonna be more.
Okay.
I knew it was gonna be more. I knew it was.
Get that flag from him.
It ain't gonna be that easy.
oh wow,
Seriously, we're waiting on the seriously part.
I want to say it cleanly.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
You just not. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna say one thing. Foreplay goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And men, stop thinking that you only have to please the woman in foreplay. She got to please you too.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay. Leroy?
Do all men? Well, y'all can't answer for all men, but do
Go
most
ahead.
men like foreplay? Do y'all? I know foreplay for men and women is different though.
Yeah, it's a
Because
requirement.
my version of foreplay, is surely not.
I don't mind a dirty text while at work, then I come home and you service me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Or I don't mind, sitting there watching a movie and we're on the couch together and a little nibble on the ear or a kiss on the neck.
Good.
Oh, okay.
But foreplay is like Can you wash the dishes for me so I ain't
Yeah,
gotta
that
do
too.
it? Can you clean up so I ain't gotta
That
do
too.
it? So I ain't gotta be
Pay the
tired.
light bill.
Right.
And then you don't want me to tell you I'm tired, but I'm doing all this stuff. So
Cut the
that's
grass.
foreplay. That's part of it for a woman.
Yours
Well,
in the
for me.
yard.
Help me.
Starting early.
Help
Damn
me,
right. Help me,
nigga.
Help me, help you.
So I won't be so tired all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Good talk.
What was the question again?
What is good sex to you?
For me.
Me, thank you. Go, David.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm just playing, Lee. I'm just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead, Slam. I'm just playing. See, he
No,
procrastinated.
no, it's not even
What do you
that. It's just
think?
that good sex is it's
It
a
could-
multiple
depends.
of things, right? It really doesn't have to be sex, really. If we are able to just chill in the same room and
Right.
be quiet.
Come on the
But
phone.
that ain't sex.
You
The
want me to
question
answer?
is,
Can I
Listen,
answer?
listen,
what is
listen,
good
listen.
sex? Sitting in the same room, quiet and watching TV is not sex.
No, but you're not listening. You was mentioning foreplay. Can I please finish? This is my part.
But you asked me what my question was again, and my question was not
Interrupted the
foreplay. My
speaker,
question
fouled
was
on the
good
play.
sex.
God damn it, shit.
It ain't gotta be sex.
I like to put my dick in her pussy. Is that
From the front or back? Or
No,
the
it don't
side
even
to side?
matter. No, I'm gonna
like
be
hydraulics.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I am a missionary kind of person. I like to see feet.
When you start preaching?
Feet. I like to see feet. I do. I like feet. You know what I'm saying? I
Christian
got like
comic?
a feet fetish or whatever it is. But when I can make them motherfuckers go like this right here, yeah, and all of that shit.
Throwing up gang signs with your toes?
Yeah, and can't run neither. Yeah, motherfucking toe got a cramp in that bit like this.
Then they,
I
then
like
they
that.
grab the sheet like
You know
this.
what I mean? But
the sheet be all up in they toe like that.
yeah, however it is, that's you want. You know what I'm saying? But I like to. I'm a weird person. Like if I like announcements,
Church
you know,
announcements?
Announcements. You an asshole. I like announcements. Like if you
the
getting
praise
ready,
twerker will be performing at
if
2
you-
o'clock.
if you are getting ready to, and you about to reach your climax, let me know. Cause I like to see what your face look like when all of that. When you and that lip get bitten, I'm like, and you know you can't just because I know white women be like, yo, give it to me harder, put it in there. You know, no, most people just keep the same motion. And you're supposed to let me know.
Tutorial.
Oh my gosh, David.
And then you're supposed to
okay,
say,
we're
I'm about
moving
to
on.
come. And be like, and I'd be like this, and then I'd be looking.
That's not cute at all.
But you ain't looking. You too busy like, you know what I'm saying? Got your seizure face.
Oh,
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I see like this. I'm giving it to you like, you know. I seen. Okay.
Okay.
You ever
okay.
have mess with a girl with Down syndrome and you seen her old face?
Wow.
You just made that face.
You did,
I've never
did.
fucked with a chick with Down syndrome.
Oh, I'm letting you know. You just made her old face.
I did.
Oh, really? Hold up, you did.
Yeah.
Huh?
When she finished, she had up syndrome. No.
There you
I
You wrong.
David.
David.
Yeah, the thing what makes sex enjoyable for me is when my woman orgasms first,
Okay.
and also implementing the new stuff that I have learned. When we do orgasm, we are focusing on abundance and creating because sexual energy is the highest energy. And shout out to T-Pars Naturals because for 21 days of 21 days of soups and smoothies, and I have decided, I didn't even discuss it with my mate, but also during that fasting time, I'm not having sex. You know.
So you ain't discuss it with your wife? You just gonna force it on her?
Not at all. I'm not having sex. I mean,
You gonna force celibacy on her?
I don't think we have to discuss it.
A little bit.
I mean, I did 118 days.
But
so
what if she? But see, she knew you was gonna do that. What if she wants it during this time and she does not know that you're refraining from sex? So
that I keep her mind
What is she
stimulated
supposed
with other things. If you
He
if
sucks
you
a
know,
lot of pussy.
no,
You eat beans?
no,
actually,
No,
because
no.
because
You eat the
you
bean,
know
though,
we
right?
we got an altar. We we do comedic stuff. And she's deep into her research now, and it's just phenomenal. I'm just
Anybody want to sip this?
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the growth that I've seen in our relationship. So
How's it growing? You ain't fucking.
see that is a fleshly
Give me the
thing.
dick.
That is when
They're gonna play.
every time you expel your semen, you die. I don't think you understand that.
So chronic masturbators should basically die in their teens, right?
The dude that beat off 58 times did die.
That was from dehydration.
We all gonna die at some
Right,
point. So,
right.
So what?
So what's 20 days of discipline? Discipline is sexy to me. That's what.
Really? So it's
I'm working on being a monk, so I ain't got to explain that.
How do you a
Being
monk
a
and
monk?
you married? You can't be a married
I said
monk.
I'm working on it.
He can be like Mark.
When I get my money right, like Kanye West, I can go away for 10 years and come back.
Tiffany said sex that's free is good sex. I don't know. Everything
Yeah,
free ain't
everything
good.
free ain't good.
All
That's
I'm
how
saying,
There's plenty of free sex out there that'll take your life.
Just watch me manifest,
Make
and
your
you gonna
shit
be
burn.
you gonna be wondering how and why.
Don't manifest next
Like
to
you
me.
had
though.
bumps and shit. I
Don't
work in
manifest
jail. I
next
see
to me,
people
goddamn.
with
They got
bumps.
you stuck in
You
the
got
flesh
nerves
layer.
at the tip of your.
See, they got you conditioned and brainwashed and stuck in the flesh so much you don't see the real thing that's
Well, that's
going on.
okay. Some of us want to be stuck in sex.
Right.
So that's
Well, you
cool.
know, they asked me what's mine. I'm just sharing
Oh,
mine.
that's good. I'm just saying,
yeah.
like I
Yeah.
want to see some dick.
Mackenzie.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, I
Mackenzie.
mean, I'm willing to die at a certain time, but you can give me 21 days to live.
Okay.
Hey,
That's do your thing. No, do your thing. Like you said, 20 ain't nothing. You did 118.
118, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing 118.
Man, I really
Fuck
like the
that.
fact that I could look at a woman and not get turned on. I like not being like that. My mouth used to be hanging. I'm talking about my mind will forget about what I'm focusing on.
And that's a
and
beautiful
not to
thing.
look at a woman as a piece of meat and objective, man, that's power.
That's a beautiful thing.
In
You
fact,
are right.
I'll go ahead and put this out there. A lot of people don't know.
For Adam, 'cause Adam
I
is
bring, if I can get a good looking female to come on set, I bring them because everybody else going to be distracted while I'm focusing on my line, shining as an actor. You see?
Well, David, I like that. I can agree with you because we don't always want to be looked at and slobbered over and looked at as sexual objects to men. Like we do want to be respected as women and be respected for what we can bring to the world and to different relationships. We don't always want to be looked at as sexual objects. So that's I like that, and I'm glad to hear a man
Like I
say
look
that.
at Mackenzie.
I'm
like
serious.
Well, I mean, that's,
intelligent,
you know,
like
I'm.
Yeah, she just dodging the question. The
Well,
audience is
seriously,
nervous to
I
participate.
like that, David. I've never heard a man say that. Not
Oh, yeah.
one man ever in my life.
I did. I said it the other
You
day.
ain't say
It's
that. I
a
ain't
whole
never
bunch
hear
of guys out there like Keita people worse than me, and when they was telling me this stuff, I was like, something wrong with you.
I know.
Until I did the research and the science. See, research and science will get me to do stuff that I would never imagine I would do.
Well, I appreciate you
Such
saying
as?
that. I agree with that. I like that.
No. And I want to.
Yeah, we already said.
I want to piggyback, not on that per se,
It's like
but
global
as
warming.
far
I don't
as
believe in
other stuff that goes on in sex, I do like for Keita to put her ass in my face.
Amen. Ain't
I
nothing,
do.
ain't nothing wrong with a beautiful ass.
It's clean.
Ain't nothing wrong with a beautiful
I
ass.
don't eat or put my tongue on the hole.
And I like for her to be.
Oh my God.
I like for her to be clean too. I done went down there sometimes and it didn't
Hold on, wait,
smell
wait,
fresh.
wait.
what?
No, not me.
Keita,
No.
but the woman.
That's just straight, goddammit. Clarify that.
Only thing I'm saying is a man won't,
Donna.
or most men won't.
Donna.
Most men won't complain. Most men will go down and they'll be
Ew.
like, well, damn.
'Cause they try
at least
to.
me.
What up, K-Way?
I'll be like, well, you know, because normally you got to do the ratio, or normally they do right. Maybe this time they were rushing, but you know, you like.
Any man that
'Cause
go down on a
baby, if
stinky
you don't-
woman,
if
you
you don't know how to clean your,
no, I know some women are real sensitive, boy. When you say something, they real
some of
sensitive.
it.
So you know, you have sometimes.
but them be the ones don't know how to wipe.
Yeah.
right.
Or work it.
Forget that. K Webb, what's up,
But
brother?
yeah, we want good smells too.
Damn
There ain't got to be no
how's the D
perfume.
treating
no,
K
you
Webb?
know.
Right, but your coochie need to be clean.
Yeah, the natural smell is good for me.
Anything below the belly button and above the knee.
I just told him on Facebook, this guy was talking, the most valuable fruit you can eat is pussy. It got the most nutrients in it. Life come from
You
it.
came through one.
Yeah, you talk about
It
blueberries got the most antioxidants. Now blueberries don't measure up to pussy. I'm
Hello.
just saying.
It tastes like when you wake up and you stick your tongue in the root of your mouth.
Y'all talking about that. Oh, then K. Well said, what he said? Oh, no,
No
stink.
stinky. That's right.
I thought he said no unk.
Oh.
No, you got to wash that thing. If you don't know how to take care of your coochie, then your life ain't no value.
But that's pretty
'Cause
much
they got
it.
sprays
Yeah.
and douches and soaps and things.
All of that.
There's no excuse why your pussy needs to
Ooh.
stink.
Okay.
Yeah, typically they leave it dirty because they don't like you.
Hormones, bacterias, natural stuff, fungi.
All right, there. So listen,
shoe polish.
we did have a member that was in the studio audience who did not have a chance to answer any of the questions that came through. But we would like to give her some time. You don't have to get on the mic, but we can elaborate it for you. Mackenzie, as far as your 2019, how was it? It was okay, she said. And
Elaborate.
It was all right. Shit.
It was all right. Shit. It's not probably gonna reach all the way over there.
New jobs, new boo, new pets, education, new job, something, new house. Elaborate. You do anything musically on stage?
You don't do nothing on stage?
You sing?
In the room?
Okay, music like we got. Okay, what do you sing or you rap? Shut the fuck up.
That's what's up.
Oh shit,
you
we
like
might
Chip?
be able to use that.
We miss you too, K Web.
Oh shit, he asked if you liked him. I ain't putting him on Front Street, but he did ask. So I just had to.
Damn, Chip don't waste no time.
No, do it. She just got here.
This is her first day here. Damn.
Right, she just got here yesterday.
You need to be like David. Don't look at women like that.
Well, no, that man need a woman.
I just playing.
I got a woman at the house. I go home and catch me a Me Too charge anytime I want.
Oh man, we can't laugh at Me Too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah. But listen, right? I want to thank each and every last one of you all for tuning in to the Signal 27 show. We are live every Sunday at 6:30 right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you want to go back and listen to us, you can go back to those places and listen to us. But we also on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, as well as Pandora. So please fuck with us because we is the shit.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are Signal 27, Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast here. If you don't rock with us, then don't ever rock with us because when we get on, we ain't going to remember you.
Hey.
Holla at your boy.
If I
Y'all
hit
have
rock
a good
bottom,
night.
at the bottom, I'ma still rock. Damn it.
What the fuck was that?
what?
Damn, you just fucked
What?
up the whole game.
I don't know who motivates you.
Listen to what I said though. If I hit rock bottom, at the bottom I'ma still rock.
Oh, okay.
Yo, that's
You
like
said it so fast. I
no.
You know how he be hitting that off button.
Pop go to Weasel because the Weasel go pop, bitch.
Y'all ain't gangster. Y'all like them Christian gangsters that I'm filming with. I was like, how you gonna be a great gangster and a Christian? That don't- the Lord don't
They
want
doing a
that.
drive-by in hell.
K Web said you a mime, man. Why you say that?
I don't know.
Yeah, what?
M-I-M-E?
That's where the buzzer was coming from.
Yeah.
Hey, where were you at? That picture that just flashed with that white vest and that purple shirt and that bow tie. What?
A wedding.
A wedding?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all don't see me in a tie too often. Suit and tie.
I like the bow tie though. That was nice.
Yeah, I had to. Mandatory.
Oh, there go his pimp outfit.
It ain't easy, I'm telling you. That thing is hot. Y'all down for the skit with the angry translator?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
That's what I need to do. We need to have. I gotta wait for Jen Weeks to get back in town.
Okay.
A writing session. I want to do a writing session.
I got help
possibly
now.
on Fridays, if you're available.
Oh,
When,
I'll make myself available.
It's a writing session on Fridays, and we film it. It shouldn't be no more. If we are able to write at least 4 on a Friday, that means we should be able to do at least one of those on a Saturday. Film it during the day. Make it to where. Make
2
it to
minutes or
where-
less, or 5 minutes or less?
Try to keep it between 4 and 5 minutes to skit. Keep it funny, and then we can all go ahead and start dumping it on social media sites. Make
You
sure
going
we
to
keep
the
all
film?
of the bloopers. Huh?
You going to the film?
Who did?
That gun, because you killing it. No, I'm just
Fucking ass. But no,
It just comes out of left field with that
I
skit.
know, right? Put together a writing session so we can go ahead and get skits down. If we can write at least 4 skits on a Friday, we should be able to do one of them on a Saturday, and every Saturday for the next couple of months, we'll always have a skit that we can complete. Try to make it to where the skit is in one location. Like if it's going to be at this house, we have to do it here at this house. It's in this room, or if you see a room that's at probably at one of David's places, or if it's at Chip's house, or even if it's outside in the lawn or on the street. Let's try to keep it to where it's in one location. Is basically dialogue. You know what I mean? If you want to kind of get ideas, I would suggest looking at some of Troy or Big Jaw's videos.
Big Jaw's freaking hilarious.
Right, but you notice that a lot of his videos take place
In
in
the doorway.
same place, or in
The doorway or the couch.
or the couch, and it's outside. They don't hit up a lot of locations saying where you got to drive. Like it's like, okay, we're all gonna meet here. Let's get the footage and shoot it, and then we can just edit it, make it real quick, get it done. Try to get it done within about 4 hours, and then we have something to put up, have bloopers behind it, and then start pushing out skits on all of ours. Like if it's your skit that you wrote, and we're a part of it, we put our social media stuff on your skit, and then it'll be your video for your page, and then we just help funnel each other's like that. I'm gonna have Comics Try under mine, so I'm gonna be doing skits as well as Comics Try. So if anybody wants to jump on board and you're looking to get tased or
what is it you and this taser, man?
I'm waiting for Keita to get back to me with the.
This part of your foreplay.
You're not waiting for me because I already told you how they work. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Although I'm an instructor, I could do it. I can get the paperwork, but there's not really many ways that I could not use Taser, International's Taser, which is the ones that JSO issues to us. I can't use that one to tase y'all.
Oh, even if it's being if it's
You
sponsored.
got your license to carry, right?
Why don't you just take care of it?
We could buy one, but I can't use that one because even if I did use it, I have to cover up the name on the cartridges and the name on the taser, the serial number, and all of that. There's just it's a lot of places, and how is it going? It's going to look crazy with a taser with some duct tape. Yeah. I just don't think.
No, but we got you covered.
I can make a taser.
I got a taser.
I can make a taser.
Just use a stun gun instead.
I can make
Use a stun gun instead. Just instead of having to shoot them with it.
Yeah, with them needles and probes.
Mine, the cartridge comes off. You can use it as a